happening in Australia a little later in January. It'll be good to see how he goes through the night.
Well, he's certainly got a challenge in front of him now, hasn't he? Yellow light's out, so, well, we always watch that. It's a bit of an indicator that the green light is going to come on very, very shortly. Here we go, folks. It is green light time in the quarter midgets. Whoa, oh, oh. Wow. Whoa, that was messy. We had the 8 car of Romeo Warren Webb in there.
The race is going to open up for the 10C car.
Yeah, he's going to be hard to pull back, isn't he? Unfortunately, we're not getting the MyLap system through to us, so we can't tell you who's running where, so it's going to be a bit of guesswork tonight.
Yep, we'll work it out. And
we'll wing it.
Yep. Isabel Clark just off the front there, one of the SN Racing drivers, and I see her brother just in the back there, 54C, Jackson Clark. He's a flyer. He was Rookie of the Year last year. Stand by for racing.
Here we go, green flag flies again. Let's see if we can get them past the start-finish line, and it's going to be the 54 car. Cohen Thompson from Greymouth. He got an absolute belter of a start, but Malachi Webb quickly back into contention. Down the back chute they go, through Stadium Finance Corner. Malachi Webb making a meal of it right now. The 67, another one of the Greymouth cars, that's Lacken Thompson. Started in grid 8, and he's worked his way up to the front, but these Thompsons out of Greymouth, it certainly runs in the family. The trait of putting the foot hard down. Thompson starting to close in on Malachi Webb. The 54 car sitting in 3rd spot, that's Cohen Thompson. And be 2 laps to go next time across the line. And you can see that Cohen is just starting to chip away at the advantage held by his brother Lacken in the who's sitting there in that 2nd spot. Malachi Webb firmly entrenched at the front of the field. So it's Malachi Webb, Lacken Thompson, the 54 car sitting there. Sorry, as I said, it was Thompson. It's actually Jackson Clark sitting there in 3rd. Cohen Thompson in 4th in the other 54 machine. Checkered flag about to fly, and Malachi Webb, another notch in the belt. The JWW construction machine taking out the win. 2nd place does go to Lacken Thompson. Jackson Clark in 3rd. Cohen Thompson crosses the line in 4th, and Brooke Clark rounds out the top 5. And we're certainly hoping there's not too much damage on the cars sitting on the infield, because they've got a really quick turnaround before their next race. That was the first quarter midget race of the evening, presented by the Springston Hotel. For a great time and good old country hospitality, duck into the legendary Springston Hotel. You'll find them 156 Leaston Road in Springston. As we've got them on the paper war here, Mac Rawson in the 88 from 1, Layla Harper. Another one of the Nelson cars, Mac from Nelson, Layla Harper in the 42 from 2, Tom Everett in the 21 from 3, and from grid 4, Jackson Clark in the 54. From grid 5, DJ Shilton, the 15, grid 6, Brooke Clark, car 72. Grid 7 is the 12 of Ben Everett, and Lacken Thompson from grid 8 in the 67 GM car. Malachi Webb from grid 9 in the 10, and Jackson Kedgley from grid 10 in the 95. From grid 11, 7, Isabel Clark and Cohen Thompson in the 54 from 12. Jack Brownlee's, we got Jack out there. No, it looks like he's a DNS, possibly. He would have started from 13. Connolly Webberley in the 18 from 14. Romeo Webb in the 8 from 15, but he's probably not out there either. And we do go green. Jackson Clark in the 54. Got a great start there to lead them down the back straight. Brooke Clark, very experienced campaigner in these quarter midgets. She's sitting there in 2nd spot. Breathing down her neck is the 67 car of Lacken Thompson. Malachi Webb keep an eye on the orange car sitting there in 4th spot right now. He is the form horse here in the quarter midgets at Racecourse Hotel and Motor Lodge, Ruapuna Speedway. Malachi Webb moved up into that 2nd spot, and he has certainly got the 54 car of Jackson Clark in his sights, down past the Value Cars Warehouse grandstand into Stadium Finance Prison Bend, with the Access Man Hospitality area up the top. Malachi Webb makes his move, got his nose in front, 2 laps to go. This time past the NPD 100% fuels start-finish line. Jackson Clark hanging on as best he can. And then we go back to the 67 of Lacken Thompson. Brooke Clark still close. Well, actually, Brooke's sitting there in that 4th spot right now. In the 72. Malachi Webb, he's found the smoother sailing mid-track, checkered flag time, and a good drive from him in the 10 car. Kids handled that racetrack pretty well. Jackson Clark 2nd and Lacken Thompson in the 67 from 3rd. Yeah, we will. Jackson Clark in the 54 from 1, Malachi Webb in car 10 from 2, Lacken Thompson in the 67 from 3, and Brooke Clark car 72 from 4. Ben Everett car 12 from 5, DJ Shilton in the 15 car from 6, Isabel Clark car 7 from 7, Tom Everett in the 21C from 8, and Connolly Webley in car number 18 from grid 9. Layla Harper 42N from 10, Cohen Thompson in the 54 from 11, Mac Rawson 88-12, Miller Johnson in the 22 from 13, Jack Reed in the 98 from 14. Here we go, folks. Quarter midget feature time over 5 laps. Malachi Webb on the outside of the front in the orange car. Oh, he's got his hands full with a big battle looming with Jackson Clark in the 54 machine. So it's Clark down low, Malachi Webb up high. Lacken Thompson cuts to the inside in the 67 car while all that goes on Brooke Clark, car number 72. She settles down into 3rd position. Now Malachi Webb, he changes tack. It's the inside running for Webb. He's got his nose in front now. Leads the quarter midget feature race. 54, Jackson Clark in 2nd spot in that Shaw building machine. Quarter midgets certainly putting in a feisty performance here. Racecourse Hotel and Motor Lodge, Ruapuna Speedway. About to come up onto the tail of the 22 car driven by Miller Thompson. Miller will just stick it down on the pole line. But Malachi Webb, we've been robbed of a real battle tonight with young Jack Brownlee's car getting damaged early in the show. 1 lap to go. Malachi Webb takes the lead. Jackson Clark in 2nd. Lacken Thompson hanging on to 3rd spot. And in 4th, it's Brooke Clark. Checkered flag time. Another feature win. Malachi Webb from Jackson Clark. In 3rd will be Lacken Thompson. Brooke Clark in 4th, rounding out the top 5, DJ Shilton. The kid's showing the adults how to drive on a bumpy racetrack.